Hey,
What's happening, everybody?
how you doing? Welcome back to Baldy and the Big Guy. I'm the Big Guy.
I'm Baldy. What's going on?
How you doing?
Good.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has, man. Absolutely.
How you been?
Good. Time to catch up with everybody. You've been traveling all over the fucking place.
Oh my God, I've been traveling like crazy. We did that. We took 2 weeks. Went to the UK.
Hell yeah.
Went to started with Scotland. Went to London, and then finished off in Ireland and Dublin. God, it's a badass trip.
That's a trip right there. When you can spend that much time.
It's a trip. Like, it was cool. Like we basically spent 5 days in Scotland, 3 days in London, and then 3 days in Ireland, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
we saw some cool shit. Saw some old shit. I mean, we saw
everything's old there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw stuff that was 5,000 years old. 5,000 years old.
What was that? We'll get into some of this. Like, we'll kind of do a tour to.
Yeah. We'll kind of gloss over the whole trip.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
In a fast way. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was insane.
That's cool. It's something. It's like one of those. That's a bucket list kind of item.
Oh, it was 100% a bucket list, and that bucket's checked.
Nice.
Or boxes checked. Yeah, the box is checked.
Bucket's full.
Boxes checked. Buckets full. Whatever.
It means.
Yeah.
Do that shit. Go out, check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Of course, it's probably where you're seeing this, and then we put it out to all the
listen on Spotify,
audio places, Spotify, iTunes, whatever, wherever you want to watch. Listen.
Spotify or Podcast Blast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real.
I don't know. Podcasting. Do those things. Go listen. Do that
Podcast
for us. So we're still a relatively new show.
Oh yeah.
This is, I don't know, 6, 7.
This episode is like 6 or 7, and at this point, we actually haven't released any episodes. We're still recording our
working
batch.
out the bugs.
So by the time you hear this, so obviously you'll have listened to 6 other episodes, but at the time of recording, we haven't released any yet.
Yeah.
So
coming soon.
Yeah, real soon.
Fuck, we're excited.
But again, by the time you hear me telling you it's coming soon, you've already listened to 6 episodes.
So it's not coming soon anymore.
Oh,
so we're kind of time traveling.
This is like time travel.
Yeah, you're time traveling.
Time travel.
Only we're going back.
Which leads me to my first question.
Yes.
If you could time travel to any time, when would it be?
Future. I'm absolutely a future guy.
No shit.
Yeah. I grew up when I don't want to live through dysentery times.
Yeah.
Like you're on the Oregon Trail and like they don't have dentists.
Yeah, no, you're basically like you ate some really shitty chili and you're like,
and it kills you.
Dad's got diarrhea, so go say goodbye to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
right. I don't want to do that. Think about living in the olden days.
Yeah.
Like the bartender was the doctor, also the dentist. Like he did everything. Yeah. And he was your veterinarian.
Yeah.
Right. No, I don't want that guy.
Like they're just like shooing the chickens off the table, then before they do the surgery.
And then they just slap you on there and they just cut your leg. They're like, bite on this, and they cut your fucking leg off.
Yeah.
No.
They're like, oh, you're being crazy. Take some cocaine.
I mean, it was
not all things like the worst things in the world.
Things weren't always bad, right? But no, my thing, it was actually on today, believe it or not. It was The Fifth Element. That's where I want flying cars. And The Fifth Element came out in 99, I think. Yeah, 97 or something like that.
Yeah, 97, 99.
Yeah.
Right around there, yeah.
So that's kind of like, that made me think, granted, I don't want to be a smog person living down, I want to live on like the 500th floor, or what it is at that point.
Yeah. You don't.
But I want to be able to go to different places, like planets or whatever.
So how far in the future are you talking?
It's probably got to be like 2,500 to 3,000.
Like 3,000 years in the future. So, you're talking like year 3,000, like 1,000 years in the future.
Yeah, so like year 2,500.
Well, if you could time travel though, and you could see all of them, that'd be cool. Like, I mean, if you could pick one year.
If you're telling me like when I wanted to live, absolutely. I kind of want to know what a T-Rex actually sounds like.
That'd be funny. Like you go back and they're like that small.
I saw
like,
they meow like cats. Like we don't know shit. We just have their bones.
Yeah.
Right. But did they sound like chickens or cats, or did they actually sound like Jurassic Park? I don't think it was
zero evidence of what they would sound like at all.
Yeah, they didn't have records.
Whatsoever.
They couldn't record things back then.
No, not on paper.
Like handprints on
they didn't have
walls.
paper back then.
No, but to think
idiots.
So that would be cool. Like the Dark Ages. Why the fuck would you want to go back? I mean, go back there and visit like a person or something. That's it.
I think go back. So the Dark Ages or like medieval, which I guess is two technically different timelines, but or not timelines, but different parts of time. Mm-hmm. But I think like the medieval times, like somewhere like just
like you go cut somebody's arm off and be like, get away with it.
Yeah, just it's just. I mean, you won't get away with it most of the time. They had pretty brutal fucking shit, but I mean, it'd be cool to see. Now that I saw there, I went there in person. I saw
Those castles.
Like, yeah, Stonehenge was like 5,000 years
How
old.
cold was it?
That wasn't bad.
No, I'm
Dude,
like, think about winter time in those places, though.
yeah.
There's no fucking heaters.
Oh, you mean back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day.
Oh, fuck.
You didn't have a space heater.
All you
like,
have
hey.
is a fireplace. Not a fireplace, but a fire. Like,
Yeah,
you build a
that's
fire, you huddle, especially if you go back 5,000 years ago. Like, that's 5,000 years ago was a long fucking time
That was
ago.
a long time ago.
Like that's pre everything we know. Like that's
like
that's a crazy amount of time.
Egyptian. I don't know. I'm not a
No,
historian.
it is pre-Egyptian.
It is, right?
The Stonehenge is older than the pyramids.
There you go.
I don't know if it's pre-Egypt specifically.
You can get it in all sorts of. I don't want to call them conspiracy theories because they're not necessarily conspiracy theories. Because when you look at like ley lines and all of those sorts of things and how Stonehenge lines up with certain things across the entire planet, it's really interesting.
Planet, and then talk across like the area. If you go up super high aerial, there's like perfect lines, perpendicular
or something.
And well, they're all around. It's you look at Stonehenge and it's this one cool thing.
Yeah.
But then if you go super high up, you'll see there's all these burial grounds, these mounds all over the place.
Interesting.
And there's these things in perfect like it's really hard to do without like a drone or something that you could.
You have to be in a helicopter, something at elevation.
Something, but this is 5,000 years ago. They had nothing like that. But there were these perfect lines. I mean, perfect lines, and these perfect squares, these perfect like these different like designs, like alien or something.
Because
like,
they were
crazy.
They were wizards or aliens.
Well, probably wizards. I mean, you definitely had wizards back then. You had Merlin and shit. So
those are Disney characters.
Well, this is before Harry Potter. This is like the original wizards.
This is like Walt Disney.
OG wizards.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Got
These
it,
are
got
OG
it.
wizards.
Yeah.
They didn't have wands back then. Well, maybe they did. I have no idea.
This used
This
branches
hand. They
or
had
something.
hand magic.
Yeah.
You're like, woo,
Like,
yeah, woo, and they didn't have no idea.
they
Yeah.
probably made that sound.
They probably did.
Probably was one of their key.
Well, yeah, they didn't speak English, so it wasn't abracadabra. You know,
Is abracadabra English?
I'm assuming so. That was.
Or is it British?
That was
British English?
Ooh, that could be. That's
why it's all fucked up.
Abracadabra, bruv.
Bruv. Did you hear that a lot?
I actually didn't. I said it more than anybody else.
Did you really?
I did.
Were you
Yeah,
just
my wife was
mocking
just like,
people?
"Shut the fuck up here."
Did you just walk around mocking people?
Well, I did when I was in Scotland
could
because it's
see.
really hard not to pronounce. And my wife was even worse. So she would just like every day she'd like the last word of her sentence. She's like, "We're getting some tea then." I'm like, whoa.
Like we've been here for 2 days. You've acclimated really quickly.
She caught the accent real fast, and everything she said was like
with it, like it's up. Like
yeah. She's like, "Do you want a beer? Would you like a beer?" I'm like, "What?" It was hilarious.
Is that how everybody talks there though?
Yeah. Oh,
Like their
absolutely.
inflections are like,
Yeah.
hello.
Well, yeah. Hello.
Like it's a question.
Yeah.
Like they're asking a fucking question.
A question, but not a question like
I ran that dude
have
over.
a good day. Like, have a nice day or whatever. Like, yeah. It's hilarious. But I will tell you.
When would you want to live? Let me go back and circle
when
back.
would I want to live?
Yeah. Are you thinking?
Man, I think, sometime like 1500s, 1400s.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, it'd be cooler to go back to like 1100s, 10,000s,
Yeah.
1100s, like the middle of like the Middle Ages. 1400s is a little bit better, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I think 1100s would be super fucking cool. Just like to see
How
crazy
people
stuff.
were
That's like
tortured back
right
then.
before. That's like a couple. That's like that was 100 years or 200 years before William Wallace. But it was still like that was a cool fucking time. Like everything was like if you weren't fucking like a hard dude, you were fucking dead.
You're dead.
I mean, that's probably not true because there's a lot of fucking people, and we're all from that. We're all from somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm sure not every
I'm
single
French,
person.
dude.
Yeah, you were just a bunch of like
Bunch
fucking
of pussies.
Pussies. Actually, did you know the Normans were from French invaded when they invaded England?
Mm-hmm.
Most of modern Scotland and England is from the Normans, the French.
Oh. Yeah.
Which in reality, the Normans. This is all shit I learned on this fucking trip. It's so cool.
It's awesome.
The Normans were actually Northmen. They were actually Vikings. They were Vikings that invaded France. Norsemen. They were the Vikings that invaded France. And France, the king was like, well, if you don't hurt us no more, you can have Normandy. They were like, okay. So they took over Normandy. Yeah, the Viking took over Normandy. It's in the movies, the show The Vikings.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
It's on the History Channel. It's pretty relatively accurate to history. Obviously, they take their own they take a lot of liberty.
Yeah,
but it's a pretty
based
accurate
on
show. Yeah. It was good. The other one was Last Kingdom. Was really good, but
that was pretty.
That's
good.
way farther in the. That's way earlier in history.
Oh,
that was
really good.
That was about 480.
Go out and check that one out.
It was great. Yeah, I really like historical stuff. So that's why for Europe, man, walking around, seeing all this cool shit, this old shit. was a fucking.
It's interesting when you see like old stone or granite or whatever, like in like modern cities, that like the steps are actually worn. From like they've been. There's just think about how many feet it took to wear out like a
billions probably
step that was cut out of earth or something like that. It's like it's fucking gnarly.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And then we were in Ireland and we had a beer in a bar that was 925 years old. The bar was 925 1198.
So I'm going back. I'm like, let me see.
Maybe that's 825 years old. Whatever.
800-ish. So I'm kind of curious. What's the oldest bar in the U.S.?
I have no idea about that one. That's a good question.
Right?
Probably 600 or something.
The oldest American. No, the fuck. What? No, that's not what I asked. The oldest bar. Oh, I forgot to type in the word bar.
Well, the cool thing about this idea though was the fact of like you're sitting in this bar where like some fucking guy got, you know, some like, what do you call that guy that does the jokes for the king? The
jester.
The jester.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the jester's in there with the king. The jester's like, he's all done. King's like, get the fuck out of here. He goes down to the bar and has a pint at this same bar.
Right. Yeah. Like
That's
everybody,
cool.
that was like the place to go.
Yeah, it was a Brazen Head in Dublin. It was the fucking bar.
Is that the place that has the 3,000 year lease or something like that?
No, that was $9,000 year lease, and that was
9,000 year lease,
and that was Guinness factory.
Oh, that's a factory.
That's
okay,
a Guinness
that's what it
factory.
was.
Yeah, it's a Guinness storehouse.
9,000 year lease.
That guy was smart.
Yeah. The oldest one in the United States is called the White Horse Tavern. It's in Newport, and I believe so. Yeah, it doesn't say. It's got to be.
It's Rhode Island. Yeah.
Established in Newport in 1673.
That's fucking
So
cool.
like 450
we
years old.
we had a drink in a bar that was about 16 something. It was like it was called Ensign Ewards, and then we had
Ensign Ewards. Ewards.
Ensign is a military.
Yeah. Ensign.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ewart was his name. EWART. Ensign Ewart, and it's established like 1618, something like that. 1640.
It's rad, right?
Dude, it's so fucking cool. But anyway, not to draw on.
No, that's cool.
This trip. It was just fucking rad. That's
no,
where I've been.
We need to go through it because you saw Stonehead. Like, what were the big places you hit? I'm not the city. Maybe the cities, but because like people go to London.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah. Okay. So we
things you saw in these places.
We flew into Inverness, the best city in the fucking the whole
Loch
trip.
Ness Monster lives, right?
Well, no. So Ness is Ness is the river.
Okay.
The river Ness is where the Inverness stands for like in the river, or excuse me, it's in the mouth of the river Ness. Loch Ness is Lake Ness, so that river goes to Lake Ness.
Damn people with their words.
Well, it all makes sense if you think about it. So Inverness is the name of the city, and it stands for, it means the mouth of the river Ness.
Okay.
And then it leads to Loch Ness. We didn't actually go to Loch Ness.
So you didn't see the monster?
We did.
You did?
I have pictures of it on my Instagram.
Okay, good.
I did see Loch Ness.
Okay.
We got pictures with it. She was very, very nice.
Was she? Big tits?
None.
None.
Yeah, none whatsoever. But she was super sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we saw Loch Ness monster. Walked down the river. It was beautiful. The cool thing about Inverness is, so it's like you're up in the northern, like up in the Highlands, way up high.
Okay.
And the people are so nice. Everybody's so nice. Super, super strong accents.
It's because they're
so
just getting drunk all day, and it's like,
nah, it's not even
what
the
do they
case.
do? What
They
do
don't
you
drink
do
till
up
like
there?
10:30. I was asking for a beer, and they're like, "Oh, we don't serve beer till 10:30." I was like, "What the fuck is this? I thought this is the UK, man. Like I thought we could drink whatever with our breakfast." Nope. They drink tea with breakfast. Which I'll tell you what.
You brought those little Black Rifle.
I did bring the
packs,
Black
right?
Rifle packs with me.
Okay.
And I tried some of those a couple times, and they're great.
Yeah.
But
did you drink tea?
I did drink tea.
They didn't have coffee?
I didn't. Well, they do, but there's not a single fucking glass of coffee in the UK that is a brewed cup of coffee. It's every fucking
all instant.
Everything's instant. I even went to the grocery store and I looked around on the aisle.
You couldn't find fucking coffee.
The coffee aisle was tea and then coffee, and it's like 4 or 5 things of like instant coffee. That's it.
I'm so happy.
There was no. I even ordered Irish coffees, and they put a scoop of instant coffee in the thing, a shot of whiskey, and then top it off with hot water and mix it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, they do not serve fucking coffee.
I'm so happy we got our independence through all that
so much
shit in Boston Harbor.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie though, the tea that I had was good, and
I'm sure
So,
But I'm not waking up to a stiff cup of tea.
you can't get stiff on tea. Well,
No.
maybe you can.
I mean, pour some booze in there, maybe.
There you
but
go, yeah.
then you again walking around drunk all day.
Exactly. I'll tell you one thing I did find out. I started drinking ciders.
Okay,
so
I saw a couple photos that you posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
What's the deal with ciders there?
So I don't know.
What's the deal with ciders?
Are you leading me for a joke, Seinfeld?
Yeah, I guess.
What's the deal with ciders?
Yeah.
So, no. So when we were in Inverness, excuse me, not Inverness. When I was in Inverness, I was trying to drink like local Scottish beers. It was a lot of fun. Not fun. It was just cool. I want to try
cool to try. Yeah.
So we were drinking Scotch and we were drinking local beers. Saw a bunch of really cool shit. Then we got on a train down to Edinburgh.
All right.
Edinburgh is a super cool city. It's the biggest city in Scotland. No, it's the second biggest city in Scotland outside of Glasgow. And we saw like the Edinburgh Castle, which is fucking amazing.
It's huge, right?
This castle, the castle itself is not 2,500 years old, but there's consistently been a building on that piece of on that hill for 2,500 years. So it started off as like, rocks and fucking,
a hut
and shit,
or whatever.
But that's where the king of the area lived. And then it's been like progressed into a castle.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It is a fucking medieval castle. It is so fucking
Did they have the
cool.
torture? Did you go into the torture chambers?
Yes, I saw everything. It was amazing.
Did they still have like the chains on the walls and shit?
No. That part, it's all been like, it's not still like how it was in like 1500.
Did people live there?
Progress. No,
it's empty, right?
Yeah, what's that?
So you're good. Yeah.
It's been like modified over the years. So it was used in like the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s. It was been
For
used
different purposes.
Yeah. So during the Jacobite uprising, they destroyed the castle, and then it was basically in ruins.
Dicks.
And then exactly. So like back in the day, you don't
They didn't have any
like,
appreciation.
well,
for
there's no
history.
appreciation, but you're also like at war. So you're like, I don't want to hurt that castle because someday people are gonna want to visit it. They're like, we need to fucking take this castle because we don't want to die.
Dicks.
Like, so like they would bombard the castle with like cannonballs and stuff. And then it wasn't until Queen Victoria got there, she's like, let's fix this castle because it's beautiful.
Right.
So they fixed it, but that was like in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Okay. I didn't know
So
that.
they fixed it, but a lot of it is Victorian style. But a lot of it's also she intentionally made it look really old.
Historical.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's super cool. I mean, it's gorgeous, beautiful place. But we were in this bar one night. Excuse me. We were in this pub, and we ordered a couple beers, and then this rugby team comes in behind us, like 15 guys.
Really?
Yeah. And they're like, oi, bruv, 15 ciders, blah, blah, blah. I was like, fucking ciders. And this girl's like, lays out like 20, I don't know, a whole bunch of ciders. And they all take a shit and just drink it. I was like, are ciders cool here? I didn't
Is that
know
a thing? I thought that was like a Vermont thing.
Yeah. Well, when I get to think of a cider, I think of like orchard,
like hard,
orchard.
What is
like
it? Like
orchard.
hard cider or some bullshit.
Or angry orchard.
Or angry. Yeah.
It's shitty American cider.
Right.
I'm like, that's not good. It's super sweet. It's gross.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck it. All these fucking big, strong rugby players can do it.
I could do it.
I'm going to drink a fucking cider. So I ordered a cider there.
I'm no pussy.
It was fucking delicious.
Was it?
And then
what made it better? Was it like, I'm thinking like hot apple cider, and I know it's not. It's cold beer. Obviously, it's cold cider.
Yeah. It's all apple pressed cider. It's cider. It's just.
What makes it so much better? Like the apples.
It just tastes fucking good, dude. It just tastes good. It tastes.
Europe has better.
And then the thing
is,
the funny thing was like, I'll order a cider and they'll be like, oh, this one's really dry. It's not very sweet. I'm like, it's a dry cider. So I'm like, that's fine. They give it to me. It's fucking delicious. Apparently they like their cider sweet there because I had a regular cider and it's much sweeter.
Okay.
So you want to search for those dry ciders because they're less sweet.
Note to self.
They're good.
We need to start getting into some ciders.
Well, I want to find some cider.
There's got to be local places.
Well, I think Total Wine has a big selection of like foreign beers.
Okay.
I bet you they have a bunch of cider there.
Well, check that out. If you guys know of any ciders that you're interested in, share them in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
The notes. Absolutely. It's fucking rad. So you were there. You went to Stonehenge, like you said. That's pretty fucking rad.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Stonehenge was amazing.
Did you go on any ghost tours? I told you to go.
We didn't go on any ghost tours. We didn't go on any ghost tours.
It's the oldest goddamn place in the world next to like.
Well, yeah, we didn't have. We already had everything planned in Pangea.
I'm just saying.
We already had everything planned ahead of time, like tours and stuff planned. So we didn't like throw in any extra tours. Mm-hmm. The days we had nothing planned for, we wanted to have those days with nothing. That way we could just explore.
Yeah.
On our own.
What tours did you do? I mean, outside, go ahead.
So we did Stonehenge.
Okay.
We did Bath, which is like the Roman baths in London or outside of London.
All right.
We did.
Did you take a bath?
No, they were closed.
Damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it was still
With
cool
steam
to see.
baths, like you'd see the Russians.
Yeah, you can
and they
like
end up
see
killing each other in
you
them.
can see like the natural hot spring in the bath. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then we saw what other place did we go? We went to Stonehenge Bath. Oh, we went to a place called Le Coq.
Le Coq?
Le Coq.
I think that means the cock.
It means the cock. And it's where they filmed the scenes of Braveheart. A bunch of scenes from Harry Potter were filmed there. Downton Abbey was filmed there. A bunch of scenes from Downton Abbey were filmed there. And then we went to this pub that was started in 1398, and it had this. This is cool. It had this thing called a dog run.
Okay.
What that is a huge fireplace where they put a whole boar on it, and then
like a
and the boar would spin. The boar would spin like a big pig that would spin. But guess what spun it?
A human.
A dog. They put a dog in this like a rat wheel.
Yeah.
Like a hamster wheel, but it was a dog wheel. And then the dog would run and it would spin the fucking pig.
Wouldn't they just run that thing until it dies?
Yep, they sure would.
It was also get a new dog?
Yep, it was literally right on top of the fireplace. The fireplace is right here.
So you're cooking the dog and the pig. God damn, they were medieval as fuck back then, huh?
1398, dude. They're like crazy.
Food is food.
The cool thing about this fucking village is it was in like 1800s, it was bought by some guy who invented like fucking photography.
Okay.
Or some shit like that. No, he invented negative photography.
All right. Using negatives.
Yeah, using negatives. And he was super rich. He bought the entire town.
His last name was Kodak.
Yeah, John Kodak.
Okay.
Or Dave Kodak.
Dave.
And he bought the entire town. And in his will, he's like, I'm leaving it to like the British Historical Society or whatever. That way it couldn't go to the crown. Otherwise the crown would just take it. Like the royal family. And he says, and the only way reason I'm doing this is if under this one circumstance, you cannot change anything to modern anything. So every building there has to stay original,
historical.
Like they will literally go through the city, and if there's a building falling over, they drill through the entire building up high, and they put the thing through the building, and these weird like S-shaped things, and they suck it back together. But that's it. They won't do anything else.
It's just to restabilize it.
Yeah, to restabilize it. But everything is original to like the 1400s.
It's fucking rad, right?
It is so fucking cool.
Yeah. History
it's so cool.
fun.
And then some of the inside stuff is a little more updated. We went to this little like chocolate store and bought these really delicious like little chocolate bars.
Like the inside, the inside of that room,
the inside of that room was clearly fucking updated. They had electricity, drywall, a sink.
They got those weird fucking plugs.
But fuck, it was cool. Yeah, they have weird plugs. Yeah, I don't get that shit.
Stupid electricity in Europe.
Yeah, there's stupid electricity in Europe.
Yeah.
Stupid European electricity.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
same thing.
So then then we went to when we were in Edinburgh, we did Edinburgh Castle, Castle Stirling, Lake Loch Lomond, which is some another lake, and then something else we did.
I thought you were gonna say Loch Lake.
No, the Kelpies.
Kelpies.
Yeah, the Kelpies.
The fuck is that?
It was just like modern art thing. It was these gigantic metal horse heads. Look like they're coming out of a lake. It's beautiful.
It's in the lake?
No, it looks like it's coming out of a lake.
Okay.
It's just very, very cool. It's
That's
just
neat.
It's just the modern. It's like 1970s, 1980s. It's just very, very cool looking, and it's free. You can just go see it. It's pretty cool.
Stonehenge.
Exactly.
But it is free, so
it was very cool.
You're going to Europe on a budget. Hit the horse heads up.
Hit the Kelpies up.
The Kelpies.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when
you did a tour of Jameson.
Yep. Yeah.
As well,
when we were in Dublin, we went to Jameson, which is fucking rad.
Okay.
And we went to Guinness. Yep.
Is that place huge?
Dude, it's fucking fantastic. It was like 7-8 floors. The very top floor is called the Gravity Bar. And you can see you're the highest building in Dublin.
Really?
Yeah. And you drink your fucking beer up there and you fucking just see everything. I mean, it is fucking like this. It is packed as fuck.
I mean,
it is fucking cool.
But you have to.
You know what's funny? I don't drink Guinness. I enjoy it, but I don't drink it. It's more like a
St. Patrick's Day. Exactly. I'll have a Guinness.
It's like a St. Patrick's Day thing,
right?
Because I was always under the impression like, oh, it's a heavy beer. It's dark, dude. It is less calorie and carbs than a regular.
Yeah,
maybe not actually a light beer,
right?
But it's than a regular beer. It's less calories and carbs. It's not heavy whatsoever. I must have drank probably 30 of them when I was in Dublin or more. Like I drank so much. Everywhere we went,
and you
we're
lose
like,
weight.
Guinness. Yeah, we were walking like 17 to 27,000 steps a day.
How many miles is that?
Every
10.
So roughly every 2,000 steps is a mile.
For me, it's like 5,000 steps.
Exactly. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was fucking fun, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, It was
Happy for you.
ridiculous.
I should have brought he brought a couple bottles of bourbon or whiskey. They're downstairs.
Yeah, I brought you a bottle from it's called a Distiller's Edition from Jameson.
Yeah.
And you can only get that at the distillery in Dublin.
It's kind of
the one that I went to specifically.
It's got my last name on it.
Yep. It's the only one you get that to. It's an Irish bottle of whiskey with a French name. It's really weird. It almost blew up. But
they're like, is this an NRA or no? What's it? NRA.
NFA, Adam?
No, the Northern.
Oh, the IRA.
IRA. Yeah. I was like, which one's the Northern? See, the IRA. Is this an IRA bottle? No. Special edition. Lamont.
Yeah, special edition. Awesome bottle.
Thank you for that. I'll show you next time if we remember. Probably won't remember.
Now we start drinking it.
I know. Well, we haven't even cracked that one open because got Beth and I another one.
Oh yeah, so go ahead.
And that one was really good. I don't remember what the hell that was called either, but we tasted it on Sunday. Excuse me, and it was really good.
It was super smooth. Yeah. It was like a what was a stout cask aged or something.
That's
it
what
was fucking good. It was.
Sorry, I'm getting over a little cold here. Kind of trying to get over a little cold. I'm all drugged up and shit.
Oh yeah.
Too many. The antibiotics and all the bullshit. That time of year in fucking Texas, everybody gets sick.
Oh yeah,
literally.
My wife's been sick for the whole week we've been back. So
yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah,
we got sick at the exact same time.
Oh yeah.
What else is going on? So I've got this one fun article. We'll jump into a couple just kind of weird stories here.
Yeah, weird. Let's go weird.
So I just found this one, and taking a second to load. But stories are fun when they start kind of popping up and you're like, what would you have done? And I don't know if this is exactly what I would have done, assuming this story loads, but I'll give you the.
I think your internet just went out. My phone just said the internet just went out.
That's why the internet just crashed. Dun, dun, dun. So let's go just to this. Oh, we're good. Australian farmer survives crocodile attack by biting its eyelid.
Wait.
Want to repeat that?
The crocodile bit the man's eyelid?
Australian farmer survives crocodile attack by biting its eyelid. He bit the crocodile's eyelid.
That's a very specific place.
That's
to bite.
fucking right. I never thought to bite it.
I wonder if like when they're in school in Australia,
go for the eyelid.
Oi, bruv. Wait, oi, cunts. Boy, the eyelid. You know what? I'm gonna text Jo. I got my.
You got a buddy down there.
I got a buddy.
An Australian cattle producer said he fought off an attack from a 10-foot long crocodile by biting the animal's eyelid.
All right, let's see what it says.
Colin Devereaux, who's in his mid-60s, told the Australian Broadcasting Corporation that the attack happened near the Finnis River in Australia's Northern Territory. Before the attack, he noticed fish swimming in stagnant water. The water had receded and it was down to this dirty water in the middle. So he said, adding that he took 2 steps when the crocodile rushed him and latched onto his right foot. He was probably like, oh, you bloody cunt.
You bloody cunt, get off my foot.
Get off me foot, I'm gonna bite your eyelid. And he fucking did. It was a big grab. It was a big grab, and he shook me like a rag doll. It took off back into the water, pulling me in. He said, I was in such an awkward position, but by accident, my teeth caught his eyelid. So it probably got like smashed into his eye.
Yeah.
And it was pretty thick, like holding on to leather, but I jerked back and onto his eyelid and he let go. Leapt away and took off with great steps to up to where my car was.
Shit.
He chased me for a bit, maybe 4 meters, but then he stopped. Holy shit. Right? So you're going to get these fish that are floundering in the middle of a river, right? Because it's all Australia, like.
Yeah, it's Australia. Why would you go into a fucking river that you just know there's a fucking crocodile?
There's always crocodiles and everything there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like giant fucking snakes and huge spiders.
Everything in Australia
everything kills you.
Yeah. Everything in Australia is mean and wants to kill you.
It does.
It's like Texas, but way worse.
It literally is.
Yeah.
Texas, Florida. I think Florida is becoming more Australia now. Texas Texas like second. Florida's more.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have thought, even if my mouth bounced up against the thing's head, to bite its fucking eyelid.
Well, I don't think you would know it was the eyelid. Or you just probably just like bite down on something.
I guess.
That's fucking crazy though.
That's
like
nuts.
My thought process is if you're I'm imagining this guy's a little bit older. He's a farmer.
60. Yeah. He's 60.
So he knows like, hey, This area has crocodiles. Oh, look at this stagnant water. Definitely has crocodiles.
Yeah, because it's just waiting for a wallaby to come.
Let me go to these
wandering
fish in the middle of fucking stagnant water. So probably disgusting because there's stagnant water. What was the fucking thought process of that?
Grocery store's closed.
Probably drinking too many Fosters.
Kind of like the dude there. So there's a story in Florida. I don't know if you heard this, but there's a bar, obviously in Florida, and this is definitely a Florida man thing, right? Backed up to like some Everglades area or something like that, as they often do in Florida. And dude goes outside, drunk as shit, starts like splashing in the water, hammered. Gator comes up, rips his arm off and swims off. Just fucking in front of people, right? He's hammered, his brain's not fucking processing. And there's video of like this dude like rendering, quote unquote, rendering aid to him, right? He's got like a Marlboro 100 in his hanging out of his mouth. He's like, "Hey guys, we need to put a tourniquet. I got this. We need to put a tourniquet." And it's just like long ass cigarette, right? Very Florida man shit. Literally, he was just out there splashing in the water up against the Everglades. It's like people are just fucking.
I need to find this video.
You could probably find it right there. Like man gets arm ripped off in Florida Everglades at bar or something like that. It's probably pretty. We can put it in or something like that, but it's pretty fucking dumb. But yeah, man, people just do dumb shit for all sorts of reasons. But I've heard like punch a shark if you're getting attacked, right? You've got punch a shark in its nose, go for its eyes. It's great white. Pretty much all you can do. Like if it's a black bear, like
play dead.
Nope. Brown bears and Kodiaks
run faster than the guy next to you.
Play dead because those things can run like. That's the other thing. Bring your wife when you go hunting, right? Or a really slow friend.
I'll think a slow friend.
Whatever.
Bring my wife.
I mean, well, I'm not saying your wife. I'm saying you collectively.
Oh,
yeah. No,
bring your wife.
Not you. I'm just saying, bring your wife. Right? You're going hunting. They always, they're like, "What do you guys really do out there?" And it's like, well, you want to go learn.
You want to go learn and be
part of nature, become one with
the
bear
outside.
Yeah. So like with black bears, you make yourself big and be like, "Brr." Brown bears, Kodiaks, those types, you lay down and pray, or you run until because it's gonna catch you and kill you.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen what's the movie with Leonardo? Well, there's Cocaine Bear, but Leonardo DiCaprio where he gets raped by the bear.
Oh. You're raped by the bear.
Kind of looks like a rape scene. You ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. He finally won an Oscar for it.
Yeah,
probably his least best movie, and he won an Oscar for it somehow.
So, they had to throw him a bone on that one.
So did that bear.
So that's what I'm saying. Go back and rewatch that scene.
Yeah, he threw him a bone.
Yeah, well, it's pretty violent.
Yeah.
But so you think about those things, but like what animal? I mean. Like a badger comes after you or something. Those things are fucking mean as shit.
We used to chase badgers when we were out in Utah. Yeah, in the oil field, we'd find them and we'd chase them because they ran so funny.
Really?
It was hilarious. I mean, hope to God they don't fucking turn around.
That's what I was gonna say.
Raise your fucking sharp teeth and fucking you don't want them to turn around, but it was funny to watch them run.
What are the other ones? Mongooses, like things. Mongoose. Yeah, mongoosei. Those types of things you just don't want to like.
Yeah, you don't fuck with those.
Yeah, you go see them in a zoo.
Yeah,
somebody else deal with fucking have them feed that thing.
Yep, unless you're going hunting for it. Otherwise, no.
What are animals that would be unsuspecting that you'd be like, that's probably cuddly that'll kill you? Thinking like a panda bear,
sloth.
Could a sloth kill you?
Have you seen the fucking claws on that motherfucker?
I know, but that thing moves so.
But could it kill you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like unsuspectingly, like
like
a puffer fish.
If you're thinking of a koala bear or a panda bear, then a fucking sloth is the same thing.
Could a panda kill you?
Panda?
Yeah. I guess it's still got like a dog.
It would probably like.
How do you piss off a panda? Have you ever seen a pissed off panda?
No.
I don't think they get pissed off, right?
I've never seen a very big panda.
I think it's because the shit that they eat like kind of puts them in like this may be Science Greg talking right here, but
Science Greg.
But I think
Science Greg. Actually, needs to be his whole. That could be a whole video series, like
Beth
Greg, and then you just like say
science.
stupid shit that's not real.
Was it Beth or was somebody else that nicknamed me Science Greg because I just make shit up once in a while?
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, it's got to be true, right? Kind of like, you know how it goes. We don't make anything up.
Or we make everything up.
But I think they eat. It's like whatever the plants they eat specific.
Bamboo.
It's bamboo, but it's something else on top of that.
Oh, I don't know.
Right, and it's something in the leaves. It's kind of like koala bears are stoned all the time. Yeah, the eucalyptus. It's like you can get stoned off then. I think I could be making shit up. I don't know. Tell me later.
I don't know.
All good.
Tell us in the comments. Is he full of shit, or is he correct?
He
Probably full of shit.
So we got that, like a big ass boa constrictor. As long as you don't let it
That's
get.
not really unassuming. I feel like that would.
Well, I'm like, but is it? I don't know. I guess that's just a murder vessel too, huh?
Just a murder missile.
Yeah. Like silverbacks. Yeah, don't want to fuck with one of those.
Fuck no. I've seen Congo.
I saw King Kong.
I said King Kong.
Fuck that.
I saw Congo.
Yeah, I'm not messing with
They're
that.
ripping off your brain and shit.
Yeah.
Ripping out your brain. Crazy
Monkeys
shit.
are just evil, so I'm not gonna fuck with those either. Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit like that that's out there. It's probably like super unsuspecting. And then like koala bears can give you syphilis.
Then you who's fucking koala bears?
Or they have do they have chlamydia or syphilis? It's one of the. I think it's
Either
chlamydia.
one, you have to fucking
they
do
have
an STD,
chlamydia.
right?
Yeah, they literally have an STD.
Who the fuck is around giving koala bears STDs? They're still.
I don't know. It's a dick move, but they do have.
It's a dick move.
Yeah.
Ah, I what you did there.
Whatever.
That is a dick move.
What else you got going on over there?
You know what? So did you know that? Well, have you ever been, first of all, to a Renaissance fair?
Of course.
You have been.
Yeah. Out in Arizona, there's a huge one that goes for like 3 months.
So there's a huge one here in Texas. It's about 4 hours away though.
Okay.
Basically near Houston.
Do I have to wear a corset and shit?
Well, I think that would be what your wife would wear, something like a lady thing. You have to wear a suit of armor or something.
It's so heavy.
Or you could be a winch. No way, that's a girl. You could be a surf. But
Surf.
yeah, like the male version of a winch. You're go a servant.
I don't want to be a fucking servant.
I mean, basically everyone's either a servant or
we're in modern times, motherfucker. I ain't nobody.
Not in a
bitch.
Renaissance fair. A Renaissance fair is when you pretend to be. It's not. Anyway, so there's a new Renaissance fair in New Braunfels this year, December 8th.
New Braunfels like an hour away.
Yeah.
Okay. December 8th.
This is the first, December. I gotta look it up again, but
all right, that's fine.
It's this year.
Okay.
December 8th through something. We're going.
All right.
We're going.
That works.
For sure. Like we're definitely gonna do this one. It'll be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
I've never been to a Renaissance fair. My brother.
You've never been to a Renaissance fair? Festival or whatever? Dude, they're awesome. That's why I want to I just want a turkey leg this year for some reason.
There's a store we should go to called the Knight's Table on Blanco Road that sells all kinds of like period dress.
We'll do it.
Go fucking do it and go to that fucking fair. Oh my god.
Giant push-up bra.
And Angela. Perfect.
Yep. I wasn't gonna say we get Angela a giant push-up bra. I'll let you say that. Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I'm
just wondering if we'll wear it. We just come home with the outfits.
Like, we've already spent the money. You don't want to waste the money.
We got you a costume.
And we got you a costume. Just put it on. Don't even ask any questions. And that's all.
No. Oh, it's a little small.
Whoops. That's how it was back
girl's
then.
Way up.
That's just how it was back then.
Yeah. They only had so much material.
Yeah. It was very
so much thread
and
stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like we talked about that at the beginning of the show. Like they literally lived by fire.
Yeah.
In stone. They didn't have the cotton gin yet.
Nope.
Eli Whitney wasn't around.
Yeah. Stuff was like silk, wool. That's about it.
They had to get it from like China.
Yeah.
To the Orient Express. The same thing.
Spice Road. I don't know.
Spice Road.
Something like that.
Dogs.
Orient Express is a train, I think.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it's a movie.
Sounds like
it's a movie by a train, I think. Something like that.
Oh. I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But Renaissance festivals, they're fucking blasted because they'll do like jousting.
I want to do it so fucking bad. I've never done it. This year, New Braunfels, I'm doing it. Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Okay, we'll go. We'll put that shit on the calendar. Hopefully, we'll have this episode out before we actually go.
I'll have to make sure it's out. Just because it says episode 6 doesn't mean it has to be episode 6.
See that?
I can do whatever I want.
We own this podcast.
Exactly.
We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. No, they're fun. I went to you ever at Disneyland, Disney World, seen like one of those King Arthur kind of rings?
You talking about like medieval times type thing?
Medieval times. That's what it was called.
Yeah, I love medieval times.
It's kind of like that.
I've been to medieval times I think 6 times.
It's like
I love
it's
medieval
like
times.
that.
Fuck yeah.
Only you just get to walk around.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And they have like different buildings, and you'll have like the jester will be there. You have several of them wandering around.
This right here,
the goofy dudes.
on my keychain, is a piece of
Chainmail.
I bought this at Medieval Times in 2002.
Oh no shit! Really?
They don't make this anymore.
They don't make chainmail.
Well, this was made at Medieval Times. Like, there was a blacksmith there making it.
Oh, I got you.
I went there again. I went back in 2008.
You're like, 10. I need another piece of chainmail.
They're like, we don't do that anymore. All of our shit's made in China.
Fuck.
When I was there the first time, there was like a guy making it. Like,
I remember the first time I ever had cheesecake was at Medieval Times.
First time I had cheesecake.
I was like fucking 12.
No shit.
We were poor people. I'd never had an avocado until I was like 18. So
from Mexico?
Yeah, like
avocados from Mexico.
I don't even know where it was from. It could have been a California avocado.
Oh, no,
but cheesecake stands out. Well, I was all over the country. Because we went to Florida when I was like 13. My dad brought us to the Medieval Times, and they brought over this little dish of something with strawberry something on it. And I was like, what is that? I'm like, that's not pie. This is the most delicious thing I've ever had.
Fuck yeah, cheesecake.
Up until that time. Right? I mean, because it was so new. Anyway, the ways you learn things. And it was probably the shittiest piece of cheesecake, but I think I ate like 3 or 4 of them.
Cheesecake is the best.
But I mean, they made it for like 10,000 or 3,000 people.
Yeah, of course.
Not that good.
Well, it's not the best cheesecake, but cheesecake is the best.
Cheesecake, yeah.
I'm not saying that they're
as a general
best,
food group,
but cheesecake is the best.
As a food category, a food group. Yeah.
Could you imagine if pussy tastes like cheesecake? That'd be nuts.
There's an expiration date on cheesecake, though.
Ooh, that's a good point. Anyway, next subject.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just putting it out there.
No, it's a really good point. Eventually, that cheesecake's gonna get old.
Famunda cheesecake.
Famunda cheesecake.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Famunda cheesecake. There you go.
Yeah.
What was the next thing here?
What do you got?
Oh, so we started this thing. I shouldn't say we started. I was not part of the starting of it. I'm part of it now as kind of a helper.
Yeah.
We started in this comedy show called Nobody Cares Comedy Show. I didn't say we. I'm not the one who started it, but I'm part of it. I'm helping him out. Called Nobody Cares Comedy Show is on YouTube. We film it at Jared's house. 2 nights a week.
Nobody Cares Comedy Show. You can get you check out the Instagram. One, right? Yeah, I was there on Wednesday.
Yeah,
the Instagram channel. Go check it out there. They put some clips
Instagram, YouTube. It's called Nobody Cares Comedy Show, and we're basically what we do is we take some comics from Austin or from local comics. Yeah, have a couple guys come in, and then some like up and coming comics who have never done anything like Caleb Francis does it. Kevin Shears, he's the guy he's actually the actual guy who created the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Kevin Shears, Jared did one set last year or last week. Just whoever wants to can just have to do a little 5-minute comedy for the first time.
We were talking about this earlier. It's a good way to kind of if you're not sure, just fucking wing.
If you don't want to, if you don't know what you're doing,
go try.
So I have on my phone right here the beginnings of a 5-minute little 5 minutes.
When was the last time you spoke in public?
Fuck, I have no idea. I mean, high school.
High school?
Yeah,
you're gonna push.
There's
yourself,
a reason.
dude.
There's a reason I'm behind the camera.
Yeah,
I'm not a public speaker. I'm not a fucking in front of people being funny. I can say funny stuff with my friends.
But it's just like casually.
But it's casual.
It's like,
I'm not gonna be like.
This is pretty much the most you've been on camera. Is doing this podcast.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Or like a couple glimpses of you here and there when you're doing BRC.
Yeah, a little bit of stuff here and there. Yeah. But like, I really, I stay behind the camera because for when I'm comfortable there.
I want to be there for that. I want to be there for your set.
Yeah, so December 5th and 6th we're doing is the next time we're filming, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a set.
All right,
for sure.
I want to be there for that one for sure.
Yeah, I'm working on my 5 minutes. It's funny, it's solid, but right now it's way too short. I need to add like 2 or 3 pages for it. I need to add a lot more.
It's a lot more than you'd anticipate, right?
Yeah, it's a lot more.
Just like even doing a podcast, it takes a lot longer than people expect.
Absolutely.
Like, it's hard to put out an hour.
It's a whole nother skill as well, though, because like you can be good at
talking, telling a story.
Yeah, you can make funny videos on the internet.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
you can edit the shit out of stuff too.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean you're gonna be funny at stand up. It's a completely different monster.
Right.
And it's very cool to see like it's just cool to see how different it is and how it's all cool. It was
interesting. Awesome going. So like you said, we were there Wednesday night and saw some great comics.
Yeah.
I mean, like professional comics, aside from like Caleb, they're not pro. He's not a pro.
They're not professional, like
stand up. That's what I mean. Stand up. They're just like cutting their chops, so to speak. Right. But the pros that were there, what were their names?
Maverick McWilliams was one.
Yeah.
He was the first one.
He was the first one.
And then I forget the name. Candace something was a girl. Oh man, I wish I could remember her name. Candace.
She was
hilarious.
She was, and then it was
Mike Eaton.
Mike Eaton.
Mike Eaton, the Giggle Boys. He was hilarious.
So Candace, he was hilarious, but she
was by far the best.
Some shit, dude.
She was so. Oh man, what was her name?
She riffed off shit that was just like, she's like, I don't want to take. I wouldn't do her diligent whatever, do her justice by trying to even repeat some of the shit she was saying, but she called out the room. Candace Medina.
Yeah.
Just called out like the environment we were in. It's all military or it's something most
really
military.
really good job at reading the room. And
it was fucking rad. She was hilarious.
Tough.
My wife was just dying. She Beth said while she was like, and he laughs so hard, and it's genuine when your cheeks fucking hurt. Yep. And she was like, her face hurt.
Actually hurt for laughing.
Yeah.
So much. Yeah, the best.
And the cool thing, it was like just on a random Wednesday, right? And I mean, for us, it's random. It was like work week, right?
Yeah.
You go out like, we're going out during the week. We're old, man. We don't go out that often during the middle of the week. But it was definitely rad, and I think it's only gonna keep picking up. So you had like Mike Eaton there. He's a pretty decent sized comedian in the Austin area. He draws
he's a little bit bigger. He has a couple of like pretty successful podcasts and stuff. Yeah, so he's been around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Candace, she's does mothership and stuff. So I mean,
that's what I was saying. So these are people that are.
We have people come in who are like they're
pros.
Like, they're good. Yeah, they're pros. Like it
was fun.
Stand-up comedians. It's awesome. It's fantastic. So
if you guys get it, if you just go out to the Nobody Cares
Nobody Cares comedy show on YouTube.
Yeah.
Follow them, like them, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Watch the stuff because we're putting out so much cool stuff coming down the pipeline.
You might see my bald head in the audience.
Yeah, you'll see Baldy there. You probably won't see me because I'm behind the camera. I'm behind the audience, but you'll see me.
I accidentally kicked the camera.
You did when you see the camera go and get all fucked up.
That was me. I had to go outside and cough, so I wasn't coughing in the actual.
That's because he kicked it. So
I was like, God damn it! I fucking tried so hard.
He tried not to cough to fuck it up, so then he fucked it up by kicking it instead.
I literally did. I was like, dude, I felt fucking.
You could have just coughed. I could have edited that out.
I know. I felt terrible, dude. I was like, God damn it! Did I just bump the camera? And I was like, fuck.
And he didn't just bump it hard. Like he didn't just easily bump it. He bumped it hard.
It knocked it a little bit.
He knocked it significantly.
Did it?
Yeah. I had to like fix the leg, and then I had to put the camera back on the comedian because I was looking at the door.
Was it really?
Yeah.
God damn it! I knew.
No, I don't want you to feel bad, but you really fucked it up.
I know.
And then the camera broke up a couple months later. So
that was not me. So I didn't break the camera.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't see it fall. I didn't like kick it over. I just tapped the foot because it was in a very intrusive place.
Intrusive.
Yeah, it was like in the walkway.
Okay. Intrusive.
Where we were
100%.
walking.
It's definitely in the way. But
you should probably just get a mount for the wall.
I actually thought about that.
That way
this last week. Yeah.
And just make it a mount that comes out, and then you can just swing it. And just put a mount on it and just swing it closed. That way you don't have to worry about me kicking the fucking thing or anybody else. You can actually put it up a little bit higher and have it angled down.
We don't want to angle down, but I don't know. From the wall.
Do it from the wall.
We'll see.
Big brain on Greg thinking ahead.
Big bald head has a big brain.
Big brain. So The Rock may be running for president. Or so that's kind of like part of the story.
You know, I saw that. I saw that on came across my Instagram.
Would you vote for The Rock?
Would I vote for The Rock?
Yeah.
I mean, versus who?
Fucking would you vote for him?
That would depend who he has to be up against, like Biden, for me to vote for The Rock.
Really?
If it was The Rock or Biden, then I'd vote for The Rock.
For The Rock?
Yeah.
All right. So Dwayne The Rock Johnson says political parties approached him to run for president one after the other.
So both Republican and Democrats asked for him to run.
No, they didn't. I don't believe
that's what he fucking said, but who knows?
I don't believe any of this shit. I think it was just like a bunch of douchebags being like, "You should run for president, Rock."
Or he's just saying that.
Could you imagine having to be like, "Yes, sir, Mr. Rock"? Jesus Christ, right? And all he does is work out and fucking drink Terramana.
President The Rock.
Like Terramana's okay. It's not that good.
Fine, but it's not like fantastic.
Like, I don't want that to be the national fucking drink.
It's probably better things to drink than Terramana.
I would go with Aviation Gin.
Zoa is better than Terramana.
Is that his other company?
That's his energy drink company. They're actually pretty good.
Nah, I'm not doing that either.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Rock fan. Although,
you know what's funny? I used to be a huge The Rock fan.
Like when he was a wrestler?
Yeah, but then he endorsed Biden.
Into
I was
wrestling?
like, yeah, no.
See, that's kind of where I fell off too. Yeah.
I was huge into wrestling like late 90s, early 2000s. I was big into that when the Rock's era.
Yeah.
Big into wrestling. I fucking love that shit. Like,
you're a big guy, so you probably thought about going
I thought it was awesome.
wrestling.
Me and my buddies all fucking loved. We watched the wrestling. I went to a live WWE. Yeah, I went to WrestleMania.
Did you really?
In Portland, twice. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I went to WrestleMania in Portland twice with my buddy John.
Goddamn.
Yeah. He was huge in wrestling back then.
Yeah, I went to some local wrestling matches, but they were like, I don't know what local circuit kind of.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
very kind of like they were in like high school gymnasiums.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
dudes.
I did midget wrestling once.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, we're gonna tell that story here in a minute because this is a whole goddamn story you're gonna need to hear. But real quick, my gym, we used to have a wrestling ring.
Yeah,
like an actual 4 square for people to come in and practice. Eventually, they moved to a different place. But
yeah.
Those motherfuckers take that shit seriously. They're outside running around and doing all this shit. They've all got their signature fucking names and masks and lucha libre kind of shit. I didn't know that was a thing. I forgot about this story, and this is very important that we share this with you.
I did tell the story on the podcast.
The midget.
Oh yeah,
did we?
Okay, I did the whole midget thing on the podcast.
All right,
already.
okay.
Yeah,
I was
100%. Episode 2 probably.
All right, maybe that's why, because it was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. All right, that was good.
It was a while back, but it was fun. Yeah, watch the episode.
He tossed a bunch of fucking, not a bunch. He tossed.
I tossed a midget, and then they had midget wrestling while we were there. Well, it was actually
that's
midget
beautiful.
boxing.
That's a beautiful thing.
It was fantastic.
Dude was like my height.
Yeah,
5'6".
Yeah, he
whatever.
was like,
he couldn't was like, reach over the bar. He's like, sir, can you get me a drink? I'll buy it.
Hey, sir, can you get me a drink? I'll you buy me a good little drink, whatever.
Fucking rad.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So I'm not voting for The Rock. If he goes up against Biden, he won't though, because he's on the left.
It's going to be Trump Biden or Trump RFK.
Or I don't think. So we'll hold on to that one for a second. I watched a video today because videos on the internet, of course, they're all factual.
Yeah.
Big Mike, Michelle Obama.
You think it will be replacing Biden?
She might come in.
Fuck no.
Dude, if she came in.
She might come in Obama.
Oof, I never thought about that one. No, it doesn't take anything. Biden fucked up like the laying of the wreath today. Today is Veterans Day, by the way.
He's fucked up everything. I mean, it surprise me in any way.
I don't want us to be we're not a political show by any means, but goddamn, we're normal human beings. The motherfucker couldn't lay the wreath correctly.
He can't do shit correct. He can't walk.
Then he was doing his speech and he starts talking about LGBTQ poor, blah, blah, blah.
For Veterans Day?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of this today. I haven't been on social media today, really. But
I'm just like, motherfucker, just stop talking.
Just, yeah.
I joke.
Next year can't come so fast.
I joke with Beth oftentimes. I'm like, how old is a kid? How old does a kid have to be too old to shake? Right, like before. I mean,
a couple months, like 6 months, maybe.
Like after that,
I have no idea. I just start all the time.
We don't
whatever
have
happens,
kids.
happens.
So normally other people's kids we just shake.
Yeah, I just shake them and then leave them alone.
But do older people? Can you shake them as well? They're like a range. You can just start shaking people again. I'm not gonna be able to shake you.
It never stops.
But when you're
if
you're like 80 and you've got dementia, I'll be able to shake you.
Well, think about this way. If you could shake me, you would. I can shake you.
Yeah. If you could, you would.
Yeah.
Right? But if I got dementia, I'm probably not going to be like with it to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden, that's probably elder abuse.
Shake that motherfucker.
This whole thing is definitely elder abuse.
He should be in a fucking nursing home. God damn it. But instead, he's in the White House. Oof. That's rough.
And people fucked up on this one.
Yeah, people fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
81 million people, apparently.
Biggest ever. Largest vote ever.
Yeah. 81 million people voted for him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't make the rules. The Rock's probably going to win.
The Rock, if he goes...
We're going straight to a fucking...
what do you think, though? The Rock, it basically is. The Rock wins. He is 100%.
We're putting Gatorade on the field.
What's his name?
Terry Crews.
No. What's his name in the movie?
Which one?
God,
The president?
Yeah, the president.
Oh,
Camacho. Yeah. Camacho. That's The Rock.
Yeah, it fucking is.
They'll be putting Gatorade on fucking plants because they crave.
Or what would they put? What was his drink? Zoa. They'll just be spray the Zoa.
Everything on Zoa.
It's got creatine.
Everybody's wearing Crocs. Well, that's all you do the way it is.
That's where the Crocs kicked off.
That's where the Crocs came from. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's fucking funny.
I'm just like, fuck, dude.
That's a crazy thought, but I don't think that'll happen anyway. He's a billionaire. Although Trump's a billionaire, he's
I'm gonna show you a fun little picture here that Kmart put out accidentally. Kmart Australia put this little bag out that says "Merry Hamas." Product pulled. Oops, we were tone deaf.
Merry Hamas.
Yeah, like literally instead of Merry Christmas,
Ham-mas, because it's a ham in a bag.
Hamas.
Oh my god, they're fucking retarded.
Get it?
Yeah.
Oops, we were tone deaf. So Kmart Australia stepped on a bag of shit.
Merry Hamas. What the fuck?
After toting a bag used to keep Christmas ham fresh in the fridge, a bag with the inscription "Merry Hamas." Hamas.
Merry
Dumb
Hamas. Oh,
that's
God.
just fucking stupid.
That's
right?
just stupid. That guy was like, sure, that one looks all right.
Well,
Check that one.
the fucked up part is they probably designed it like 2 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. They designed it.
And then they just got the shipping in from China where the baby hands were finally done printing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they got them and they're like, well, fuck, we got all this shit. We got to sell it. Let's just see if anybody notices.
Yeah. Well, maybe some idiot was like, it says ham in this. So it's fine.
Christmas is around the corner.
But Hamas, even though all this recent stuff is recent, Hamas has been a terror organization since its entirety.
Yeah. Since like
so even if it was a couple years ago,
yeah,
it's still a terrorist organization. So kind of weird. That one just slipped right past them.
Somebody was just like, Merry Xmas. I know what to do. I'm going to switch it up with ham.
That's way better than Xmas.
Fucking dumbass.
Take Christ out of Christmas and put a terrorist organization. Why not? Did it work for him?
Mary Buddha Moss.
Did they sell a bunch of ham misses?
I'm trying to think of some other ones. Mary Jehovah's Witness. No,
that's another religion.
Do they do Christmas?
I don't know.
One of those ones don't do Christmas.
Muslims.
That's what it was. Merry Muslim Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
Muslim. Moss. Not making fun of anybody. I'm just trying to see if anything else jives.
Nothing, guys. It's just Christmas.
Just Hamas or Christmas.
Thanksgiving was nah.
That doesn't work either. I don't know. That's about it.
I don't know. That don't make sense to me. That's pretty dumb.
I didn't even know Kmart were still fucking around.
I
don't think they are in the United States.
The last Kmart that I ever saw was in Oregon City. No, it was in Vernal, Utah, and I was there when it closed. Like it was, they closed the store down. They had the going out of business sale for like 6 months. Got a bunch of shit for super cheap.
We had
all away. It was
one. The last one I remember was in Phoenix, and this would have been like 10 years ago. Similarly, kind of older, defunct kind of. It wasn't a strip mall because they were big.
Yeah,
couple stores besides it. And that was probably 2015-ish or something, maybe a little longer, maybe a little older than that. But yeah, dude, I don't know. The parking lot was always vacant. But I do remember growing up going to Kmart all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah. Kmart's where we bought our shoes, clothes for school every single year.
Yep. Absolutely. We were Kmart kids. Blue 100%. Light specials. I think my mom may have worked at one time.
I remember blue light specials. Yeah.
That was, blue light. Yep. Blue light special on aisle 6. Blah, blah, blah.
You go to aisle 6 and it's like socks on blue light special.
It was fine. My mom would get like 7 packs. She had 3 boys that beat the shit out of everything.
Absolutely.
So, fine with me. In my old age, I swear to God, I would go back there. If it was convenient.
If it was a Kmart around, yeah, absolutely.
Why not? I think it's not for poor people. Well, it kind of was back then.
It was.
I'm not talking shit. I was one of them.
Walmart took its place. So
yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah.
Walmart I think Walmart just took out of business because it was the same exact store.
Not in fucking Australia though.
Nope.
You go get your Hamas bag.
You go get your Christmas Hamas there.
You gotta get your Christmas Hamas. I think that's what I'm going to be calling ham around Christmas for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I think
my Christmas Hamas.
Yeah, your Christmas Hamas.
Just depends on how you say it and where you hyphenate that thing.
Exactly.
So All right, dude. That's it for tonight.
That's
all
it.
we got for today. Whatever. We will catch you next time. Go out, like, subscribe to the channel. Also, go out, follow us, and we'll be pushing out the locations for all where you can get all the audio and everything. We got to figure that little bit out. So we'll have that done pretty quick. Anyway, I didn't need to see that because it's already going to be out. See, time traveling. God
Time
dang it.
traveling.
Y'all have a great night. Catch you next time. Cheers.
See you guys. Bye.